Hi, I'm Louay, and I'm going to show you the basics of using Rhino. To begin, make sure that you are in inches. So press Show Templates and go to Small Object Inches. It's a small object if it's something below the size of a truck. So in our case, we'll be using a small object. So you can see here, this is the basic Rhino screen. You have your top view, your perspective view, your front view, and your right view. The top view is the view that you will use if you are creating something in 2D to do for something such as laser cutting. So I will focus on that for this video. So you can see here is your view. Each one of these squares is an inch. Another inch, another inch. So you can start fooling around just by using some of these tools up here. This is your mouse tool. This is your point tool. You won't need this much unless you're working with points just for visual aid. Here is the polyline tool. Polyline tool, you could select where you are, move around, do things like that. Now, as you can see, the line only clicks on places that are according to the grid. And that is because you have the grid snap option up on the top. If we turn that off, you don't necessarily have to abide by those grids. And it makes it much more difficult to draw straight lines, perfectly straight lines, in objects that have straight geometry. Some other good tools to learn are O-snap here. If you want to turn on end, see now that it will snap to the end of an object. You can turn on near, which makes the lines go near the object, anywhere according to the object. Midpoint finds the midpoint of a line. So here's the midpoint of that and that. So there are some basic commands. Here is the curve tool, which you will use a lot if you find it interesting. It allows you to make lines but then curve them. So you can do things like this. And here you can create some interesting geometry using this. There's this circle tool where you can create circles like this. You choose the midpoint and you choose the endpoint. There is an arc tool where you can create arcs. So if we want to create something like that, or see here, there's a command called split, where if you have, let's say if you want this to be cut by the circle, so you'd select this, then you press on the split command, and now it tells you to select your cutting object, and we'll choose the circle, press enter, and now this is two different objects cut by the circle. If you want to join them back up again, there's the join command, which is located right here, that little puzzle piece. You can move like that, but if you want it to be more precise, you can press the move command, select where you want to move from, and then select the point you want to move to. There is a rotate command, which is good to know. You just choose the center of where you want to rotate, and then a reference point, so you can then rotate this around as much as you want. So here are some basic commands. There are many, many more commands for you to explore. Goodbye.